We're absolutely well ahead of the game I think, in everything. It shows there, doesn't it, that naval for the Poles is slightly better than mine. I can't see how that's really the case, but anyway, we're well ahead with everything else. Obviously the victory conditions, we've had those for a long time, since halfway through the game really. We could have had them even before then really. You can see that I've now got 79 out of 25 regions that I originally needed. So really I've got peace with everybody. 5,000 tends to buy peace with whoever I want. Russia, I've got peace, but I haven't got a trade agreement at the moment. And so far, it's just these Indians. I haven't declared war on them. They've declared war on me. So anyway, that's it for now. I hope the next screen that I'll be showing you will be the victory screen, and then maybe I can do a bit of an introduction to Napoleon Total War. That's the plan anyway. And now we come to the absolute final phase of my United Provinces Grand Campaign. I was rather hoping to get the whole of India, which I've got, and the whole of the Americas as well, which I've almost got. You can see on the bottom map there, on the bottom left, that there's some brown just above where I'm looking. If you look on the main map on the top, you'll see that that's the Black Hills. The Plains Indians are in there, in the middle of what's called the wilderness. They haven't caused me any problems at all. I haven't even looked at them. I rather like the idea of leaving some Native American Indians in the place, so I won't be attacking them. I've attacked all the rest of them. The Powhatans, the Pueblos, the Iroquois, the Huron, the Cherokee, to name, but not all of them. I think there perhaps been some more as well. But I'm going to leave the Plains Indians in there. What I will do though is take out the last of the Huron. That's these here. I believe they're the Huron anyway. They're the Huron Wyandot. These. So I've taken lots of their territories. They declared war on me very early, so they're going to go. So we'll take those away. I'll just do this on an auto resolve. Okay. Normally I would burn these buildings. Any Indian buildings are totally useless to me, so I would just burn that and then gradually build up my own. I'm not going to do that now. This is the final move. It's the summer of 1799. When you go over to the winter of 1799, that's the end of the campaign. Now, I've been continually buying peace with the Austrians. They've declared war on me several times, and I've avoided war with them so that I can keep my frontier clear in Europe. So what I'm going to do now is finish off the last of the people that are in America. You'll see on the bottom left-hand map there, everything else has now been taken from America and Quebec. The Quebecians turned out to be the hardest. I can easily see why the Americans never took Canada. But anyhow, what I'm going to do now is just take out the last of the people that are in here. These are the Austrians. They've been here for some time. There's a lot more of them than I thought. I've only just arrived here. There are all of these. Lots of them are bowmen, not very good quality men at all. These have just got 60 men in each unit as well, so this lot isn't quite as big as you might first think. Unfortunately, I've got as close as I can possibly get, but I'm determined to take the whole of America, other than, of course, like I said, the Plains Indians. So what I'm going to do is just take them out with these dragoons here and hope that that's enough. Yes, I'm declaring war. Okay. Poland with their allies. Alliance broken, Austria and Russia. That's because Russia aren't going to side with Austria on this one, of course, because Russia, Austria and Poland have been very together throughout the whole of this game. It's ever so slightly in my favour, but I'm going to take that anyway on an auto resolve. Okay, I know there are some Austrians around there. I'm not too worried about those. All I need is this territory here, of course. And I mean, I could go getting those afterwards, but really I just wanted to control the whole of the territory. I've got lots and lots and lots of armies around the whole of the United States to pick up those Austrians that have gone running away. There won't be many of them, and this army is probably enough to take them anyway. I can replenish my troops as well. He doesn't replenish his, and of course he can't recruit any more from there. So that's the whole of America you can see on here that's come over to me. I'll just give you a quick tour of all of these places. This is it. And I use my fleet to get around these places, the one that I've just shown you, and then this one as well. What is this? That's Montana, I think. That's only fairly recently fallen, to be honest. These were the troubled areas, getting through to Quebec, through there, New France, and then through here, fighting the Hurons all the way. Very, very similar to the way that I fought the Maratha campaign. All on auto resolves, no battles that you've missed or anything, so you really have missed nothing that way. Then up to here as well, Rupert's Land, and fought all the way through here, overland through to the, as you can see on the bottom left-hand map there, the Northwest Territories. Of course, leaving, like I said before, the Plains Indians behind. You could see, some of the armies that I've had, that I've moved around, that I mean, basically, it's such a big land that by the time you've reached the next place that you want to attack, your units are fully replenished because you're actually improving their numbers. They're actually retraining or recruiting to their numbers as you travel. There are lots and lots of fur trading places in here that I got as I went along, and I'm just going to show you something now as well. The over on the just because I don't want to suffer a possible. Oh, where am I? I think it's this one. Yes, it's this one here. You see this Polish fleet here, that's at war with me at the moment because I've just upset them. So he's likely to go and attack me. Look here at this. This is giving me 2,850 from that trade route. And I've got 11 ships in there. Look at the price of each of these ships. Now that one is costing me 211. Now that's, what is that? That's a Floyd. There are some Indiamen in here that cost less. That one's only 44. But if you tot up the value of the ships that you need in order to protect your fleet, 244 there, and then these as well, 202. You start to add that all together, and it will cost you probably about 1,100 to keep that fleet there to get back 2,850. It just isn't worth it at all. You do need trade, of course you do, and in the early stages of the game, if you can afford to put some ships with them, then fair enough. But to rely on trade from trade routes is very dangerous, it really is. If you look over here, you'll see the trade that's coming from here, 7,048 that's coming from here. Okay, I've upgraded all the ports and things, but it's far safer. You can look after your frontiers by putting only what have I put in here? Well, 37 light dragoons, for instance, in there. That's costing me, actually it's quite expensive, 204 that one. That's probably an expensive one though. I don't always use troops that are that good. There you go, 79 for that one. And that's giving me a trade value of 2,400, that one. So that's around about the same as what the trade route was giving me, really, for something in there which is costing me 79, so and of course it's safer, like I said, as well. So it's definitely worth, I think, having something that's more stable, by having trade coming from lands rather than those trading ports which are really, really hard to defend. Well, what I'm going to do now, having taken well, you can see first of all that India is consolidated. Nothing new happened at all in India, nothing at all. Looking over at Europe, nothing new happened in Europe at all from when I was openly fighting the campaign, and you could see where I was attacking. I've taken no new places. He tried to attack me. I can defend quite easily a fortress with only, say, 5 or 6 units in there, sometimes even less, against a full 20 stack, and then another one following it, because of my technique of defending fortresses. So really, that was always safe. The danger was that somebody would put troops on ships, and this is what the Venetians started to do. I got in their way and they declared war on me. Now, it looks like their intention was eventually to go for here. They may still intend to do that, but I made peace with them.